we're back. Welcome to another episode of Successful Marketing, Sales, and Relationships for Small Business Owners and Entrepreneurs, where we teach you how to build a beautiful, wonderful business that allows you to have a more beautiful, wonderful life. I am your host, SaDonLong, and today we are talking about 3 ways to improve your sales and smash your competition, plus 2 more ways that SaDonLongSolutions and the Grown and Rich family use that really make us elite, which in turn makes our clients elite as well, which means that they're able to charge higher prices at a much easier rate of conversion, which is really cool, which means that, hey, man, I'm making more money and I'm working less. Who don't want that? So without any further ado, we are about to get into it. But before we do, man, make sure you hit the like, share, or subscribe button. I know that's 3 different things, but you just do one of them and I'll be cool with it. So let's get started. So the first thing you can really do to smash your competition and improve your sales is charge more. Okay. So when you charge more, that means that even if you guys have the same amount of sales, you made more money. Here's the cool thing about making more money. If I make more money than my competition, then I can buy better people. I can hire their people if their people are good. I can just poach them. Like, hey, man, I'll pay you more to come over here and work for me. So not only can I cripple my competition by making more money per sale than they do, I can also then pull their best people over here with me, which is ultimately going to mean that they're going to make less sales. So, yeah, how cool is that? I'm going to get your best cook. I'm going to get your best waiter. I'm going to get your best salesperson, and I'm going to pay them more. But the first way to do that is by being able to charge more per sale. So, again, the first thing you can do is just simply charge more per sale. If you're getting $5 more over the course of a week, that stuff starts to add up. So if we both had 100 sales and I got $5 more per sale, what does that add up to at the end of the week? Now, what does that add up to at the end of the month? Now you see how you start to get away from your competition. You see how now you start to put the distance between you and your haters. And now you take $250 of that and you reinvest it back into the business, so that not only do you have the business running smoothly, you have the type of people that make sure the business runs smooth. So again, the better off you are in regard to getting sales at a higher rate, the easier it is to hire great people, which also means it's easy to fire people who aren't that great. Now, firing is just a part of business, so let's not clutch our pearls right here, because there are some people who are stealing from you. There are some people who are cheating you, and they just leaning and never cleaning. And those people got to go because they're messing with your legacy. So today we're talking about what we need to do to improve sales. And part of improving sales is being able to get rid of people who lack productivity, who are not self-starters, who are not on your team. Because if you're not helping the business grow, then that means you're part of the problem, not the solution. Okay, so number 2, when we start talking about smashing our competition and improving our sales, we can make sure that our customers buy more often. Okay, so again, we're making more money per sale, and now we got people coming more often too. Oh yeah, that's gonna really put us in a real good position. That's gonna have people looking at us like, man, we that ish. We're the people that people want to be like. Why? Because now our stores stay full. Now our sales stay popping. But again, it is more often. Now, some of the things you could do to get people to buy more often are, number 1, you could just offer more ways to buy. Okay. So when I say more ways to buy, I mean that we can now deliver. We could offer early pickup. We could offer late pickup. We could offer VIP early shopping. We could offer online shopping. We could offer customized shopping. We'll shop for you, and you just got to pick it up. See, when you look at, secret shopping and stuff like that, all they're doing is really trying to figure out what thing that you're doing that they could then do. So maybe you need to go out and start secret shopping, or maybe you need to start looking at some of the other businesses in your area and some of the things they're doing so that you could do those things too, and then maybe put your own little spin on it to get people coming more often. But I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, done for you, done with you, will get people to spend more money with you. People spending way more money using Grubhub than they ever would spend otherwise. So delivery works. How many people would really go to a pizzeria and get a pizza on a Friday night versus how many people will order a pizza and let it show up at their door? How many people don't really have the time to walk around the store and would rather just pull up and have the groceries walked out to them? Okay. But the same thing works with every business, whether it's food with the curbside, whether it's clothing from the boutique, like, hey, we're going to take all your sizes, all your measurements, and keep them on file. So whenever you need something, we pick it out and we'll deliver it. But again, as I always say, we're selling convenience. So convenience is how you get to more. You get to more through convenience, which is ultimately going to put you in a position that your competition is not in, that your haters can't compete with. So we want to get to a point where the people who are trying to have a better sales day than us, they can't touch us. Because we have a legacy, we have bills, we have obligations, we have people who are counting on us who cannot and will not chill. Your kids are not going to chill. They're going to need braces. Tuition's got to get paid. Cars are going to need gas. Folks are going to need lunch money. Folks are going to need the medications. Can't send your kids out here without no allergy medicine. So you need sales. And you need it from the best customers. So we want to do these things to put us in a position to take care of our families. It's not just about greed. It'd be great to get some of our wants, and eventually if we keep doing this stuff, we will get our wants. So in the meantime, raise the price a little bit, sell some convenience to get people coming and shopping more often. And then the third thing is to get them to buy more every time they buy. So you want to get them to buy more every time they buy. So let's look at McDonald's. McDonald's is like, hey, you can supersize it. Why? Because they know we're going to make a couple extra dollars for just 5 or 6 more French fries and another couple ounces of soda. Got them to buy more. When you go to the store, you go to Myers like, hey, we got a really great deal, but you got to buy 10 of them. Matter of fact, we'll even let you mix and match, but you got to buy 10. Again, trying to get you to buy more per sale. Now, in your mom and pop situations, same thing. More per sale. You look at Olive Garden and Maggiano's, which they stole that from Maggiano's, by the way. Where you get to take home one. So now you see Old Country Buffet doing it. You see Olive Garden doing it. Hey, man, you give us an extra $5, we'll send you home with a whole nother meal. So again, these are all things that you can use to smash the competition and improve your sales. So now what can I do to get my customers to buy more when they buy? We could put some more items at the counter that we know they need. We can eliminate one from our vocabulary and mentality. One is never enough. We always start with two or three or four. Is 2 enough, or do you need 3? Eliminate one from your vocabulary. Is 2 or 3 enough, or do you need 4? Always try to add on. Because, again, you never know what's going to happen. It might rain and you might not have any more traffic the rest of the day. Internet might go down. People won't be able to opt in. So while you have a customer in front of you, you have to do the most to get the most out of the opportunity. So those are the 3 that typically most people use. Again, we charge more. We get them to buy more often, and we get them to buy more when they buy. Now, here's what we do that makes us elite. We do those 3 things. Absolutely, we do. But here's the two things that we do that most people don't. Number one, we use those same customers to attract more customers. Okay, so I do something called Students to Stars. And what Students to Stars is where we take the customers or the clients or the students or whatever it is, and we elevate and celebrate them. Okay, when we elevate and celebrate, what it does is it helps build trust with people who are on the fence. So let's just say I got 100 customers that are shopping with me, but I got 200 customers or potential customers that aren't. They're watching my videos. They see my sales ads come out. They see me going live. They see me in the streets. They see my t-shirts, my fly stuff, and they're thinking about buying it. They're thinking, man, man, tomorrow I might go to Bling City, grab me a Polish, which you should, by the way. Shout out to Nicole Harris. You're thinking, man, I think I'm gonna get one of these, Rich Gang hoodies. I'm thinking, man, maybe I wanna, get my face bling, my face beat or whatever, because I'm watching you and I'm thinking about it and I'm contemplating it. So in my contemplation stage, in my research stage, I still have to finally get to a point where I make a decision. But if I see people winning, if I see people living and enjoying and experiencing something that I'm on the fence about, now all of a sudden, I'm curious. So curious that ultimately it leads me to buy. So when we celebrate and elevate a customer, and they start telling their story about what they were doing before us and now what they're doing after dealing with us, now that makes that other 200 people go, yeah, I need that in my life. No different than when you see, Dark Knight throw one of those rooftop parties. Now all of a sudden, oh man, that's the cool place to be. That's the place where the lit people go. So now you want to throw a rooftop party. Now you want to have a rooftop birthday party. Now you want to rent out a venue. And you might have not wanted to, or you might have been a little bit afraid to. But then when you saw somebody who looked like you do it, and maybe they broke down some of the fears that they had and how they overcame them and how working with this particular group of people really helped them make it easier, faster, with less stress. Now, scales tip, cart opens up, wallets open up, stuff starts happening, stuff starts moving in the right direction for you. So with that being said, we celebrate and elevate, and we use those customers as a beacon to draw other customers. We use the customer as a bat signal to say, hey, this way works. These are people you can trust. Because trust is going to be the number one thing that you have to overcome as a business owner, especially when you're new. Because I don't know if you're going to take my money and run off. I don't know if your product is going to work. I don't know if I can trust you with my information. When you are telling people, hey, let me get your credit card, they got to trust you to give you their credit card. When you're telling people you want to do credit repair for them, they have to trust you. Okay. So the only way they're going to trust you is for you to elevate the people who did trust you and put them out there in front of them so that they can then see. And the more detailed you are and the more descriptive you are, the easier it is for people to trust you. Even to the point where I recommend that you talk about some of the hard stuff. That you talk about, the failures, that you talk about the times when, you were on a good path for 2 or 3 weeks and then you fell off. And what you did to get back on track, or what the business or the product did to help you get back on track. If you do meal prep, hey, show your customers in their true form. It's like, man, we were doing real good. And then, Christmas time came and things got hectic. And now all of a sudden, I had to go to work earlier. So back eating McDonald's again. But then I saw whomever doing these videos showing how they meal prep for clients, and a couple of busy clients that they meal prep for. And I was like, man, I probably need to do that. So I called them, and now I get meals delivered on Sunday that last me to Friday. Or I get meals delivered every morning before 7 so that I can then take them to work. So now if you're sitting at home and you're in that situation, it's like, yeah, I'm going to call them today. I'm going to get on them today. I'm going to rock with them today. So again, that is where we're at. We're trying to improve sales. And the easiest way to improve sales is to get people who are already sold. So if you can sell them with the videos and the testimonials and things of that nature, then it makes your business 1,000 times easier. That's simple. Okay. Now the other way, number 5, that makes us elite and really separates us is we work with people who demand that other people work with us. Okay. So one thing we always want to know is how likely are you to recommend us to your family, friends, coworkers, loved ones, on a scale of 1 to 10, removing 6 and 7. Now, the reason we want to do that because the people who are 8s, 9s, and 10s are more likely to be the ones who go live, or more likely to be the ones who share your posts, or more likely to be the ones who comment, or more likely to be the ones who will promote for you. So we want to identify those people. We work hard to identify who really rock with us, who really love us, who really appreciates us. And then we pour love and energy onto them. We celebrate and elevate them. Because number 1, that's what they deserve. And number 2, we know that celebrate and elevate is going to then trigger them to want to give us some help in return based on the law of reciprocity. The communities we live in, people don't want to be seen as a freeloader. People don't want to be seen as a user. So if you give them something, they're then going to give you something in return. There's a study that shows that when the waiters give you mints, the tip is bigger. And if they give you a few extra mints, the tip is a little bit bigger. Why? Because of the law of reciprocity. Okay. So when we start talking about giving people an opportunity to raise themselves and exalt themselves and have you be the one who really pushes them to do it, they're going to tell everybody. And if they tell everybody, it's way better than you trying to tell everybody. If they're the ones saying, ooh, SaDon amongst the coldest. Or me saying, I'm amongst the coldest. If I say it, I sound arrogant. If they say it, hey, you got to take it as fact. Now, there's nothing wrong with blowing your own horn. There's nothing wrong with trying to help brand yourself. But true branding is what people are saying when you're not around. So we want to identify the people who are going to help build our brand and make them ambassadors. Give them the platform so that they then scream from the highest mountain, this the one. This who you need to hire. This who you need to patronize. This whose event you need to go to. If you don't go, you crazy. That's what you need. So again, the 2 ways that we separate ourselves from everybody else and help you improve sales and smash your competition is by celebrating and elevating, and then identifying the people who we should elevate and celebrate, giving them the platform so that they can then promote us. The term is called net promoter. There's some really great books on it, man. You can just go out and YouTube net promoter, and a whole bunch of other science about how it works will come up. But you see it all the time when you check out of something and they ask you how likely are you to recommend? Okay. What that is trying to get to is to figure out which of these people we really need to reach out to and give them more love, more energy, so that they then in return give us more love, more energy, more promotion, and bring us more sales. Now, if your competition ain't doing that, if your competition isn't doing that, that gives you an advantage. And if you get all 5 of these things moving at the same time, which is typically what you get when you work with us, you will have a huge advantage, because success is really about stacking a whole bunch of small things on top of each other. Okay. We're able to charge a little bit more. Okay. We're able to get people to buy a little bit more. Okay. We're able to get people to buy a little bit more often. And now those same people we're able to get to attract customers to us. We're able to get them to bring us sales. So not only are they actively promoting us, their story is also working 24 hours a day through social media to then bring other people to us. It is also sparking conversations about us, which has helped us to build a brand. Yeah, your competition can't compete with that. Your enemies can't compete with that. You know, that's how you win. You just stack that stuff on top of each other. We do a whole bunch of things really well, not just one. Because what will happen a lot of times is that you'll see people how to sell big ticket items. And I'm not saying this to hate on anybody, because if they could show you how to sell a big ticket item, then great. But if you could sell a big ticket item, how much greater would that be if you could then get that same person to say, hey, I bought this. It was wonderful. It was worth it. It was magical. I was afraid, when I hit the button because it wasn't cheap. How many more people would they buy? How many more people would that bring you? So even if you are trying to sell the big ticket item, you still need those 4 other pieces. Imagine if you could sell the big ticket item at the big ticket price, and then you created other programs that they would then also want, that go in conjunction with the big ticket item that they would have to purchase as well. So now instead of one sale, you get 2 or 3 big ticket sales. Now imagine if you added something else to that same big ticket item that they needed to replenish on a regular basis. Whether it be an advising program, whether it be paperwork and back end, but something that was a monthly recurring. So now you would have them more often. You would have more when they buy. You would have the higher price, and you would have them telling their story, elevating you, plus selling for you. And that's not even talking about joint ventures and commissions and things of that nature. That's just the 5 that are more effective than you could imagine. So again, it is seriously about just doing enough things well enough and putting them together and creating this juggernaut that your competition can't stop, that literally just runs right through everybody else. Think about it like basketball. It's good if you got Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan didn't start winning until it was Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Ron Harper, Tony Kukoc. You look at LeBron. LeBron wasn't winning when it was just LeBron. But then you go out and get D Wade, Ray Allen, and Chris Bosh. Udonis Haslem. Now we're winning. Same thing with Steph Curry. Steph without Clay never wins. Clay without Steph never wins. Clay and Steph without Draymond never wins. So you need to have enough good pieces all working at the same time to create this winning culture, to create this winning formula. And if you have any questions about how to create that winning formula, leave your comments below, or you could DM me. But what I would prefer is if you went to grownandrich.com, because that's the best way. Go to grownandrich.com, click the Make Money Fast button, which is going to get you a whole call between me and you. And we're going to talk about your money. We're going to talk about your sales. We're going to talk about your marketing. We're going to talk about your people. We're going to talk about your vision. And anything that you get from that call that you could then use to make money, which is not uncommon, you get to keep, plus it is on me. I've already done the majority of the heavy lifting, already done the most of the important parts of this journey, which is figuring out what works. So because of that, I'll take all the cost, and it won't cost you anything. It'll be free. So I'll literally talk about how you can make money for free. And any money that you get to make beyond the conversation is yours to keep. How beautiful is that? But as always, this is your business big bro, SaDon Long, aka the most dangerous man in marketing. This has been another episode of Successful Marketing, Sales, and Relationships with Small Business Owners and Entrepreneurs, where we teach you how to build beautiful, wonderful businesses that give you a beautiful, wonderful life. So, as always, I love you. It has been an honor. Please, please have a great week and use some of these tactics that we've talked about in these strategies because they really do work. Oh, and if you know somebody who needs help, man, share this stuff with them. Put them on to it. Put them on game. Let them know, hey, sis, I was watching this guy, and man, he did some stuff or talked about some stuff that was really helpful to business owners like me and you. So I think you need to check them out. And also recommend that they hit the Make Money Fast button over at grownandrich.com too. So it has been an honor. Have a great day, a great week, and let's go out there and kick butt and smash our competition. And I am out. Every time.